Today topic is the projection structure of alpha D glucose and beta D glucose, known as Haworth projection formula. Projection structure of alpha D glucose and beta D glucose. Haworth projection formula. Haworth projection formula. First, the Fisher projection of alpha D glucose. This is alpha D glucose, carbon, OH, H, carbon, H, OH, carbon, OH, H, carbon, this H, CH2, OH. This is the enomer. The carbon पे OH group है towards the right. This alpha D ग्लूकोज. तो इसका जो हावर्थ पोजीशन फार्मूला बनेगा, इसके अंदर 6 मेंबर स्ट्रक्चर होती है. दिस पायरान, दिस इज द पायरान, the Haworth position formula of this alpha D glucose. This is 6 membered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon, H ऊपर, OH नीचे. This is the alpha. सेकंड कार्बन पे H ऊपर, OH, H, this H, OH, and this CH2, OH, and this H. This is the 6-membered ring is pyran. तो अल्फा D ग्लूको, this pyranose, the 6-membered ring, alpha D gluco pyranose. Next is beta D glucose. Beta D glucose, H, OH, carbon, OH, H, carbon, H, OH, this carbon, OH, H, this carbon, H. This is the Fisher projection of beta D glucose, CH2, OH, and Haworth projection formula. This the OH on carbon 1 on towards left hand side. This is beta D glucose. तो Haworth projection formula, the 6-membered ring is pyran. OH ऊपर है, this H, this is the beta. H ऊपर, OH नीचे, कार्बन 3 पे, OH ऊपर, H नीचे, H, OH, H, CH2, OH. This is alpha D and beta D glucopyranose. These are the Haworth position formula of alpha D glucose and beta D glucose. Next is Haworth position formula of fructose. Haworth projection formula of fructose. This is the fructose, CH2 OH, carbon double bond O, carbon H, OH, carbon OH, H, carbon OH, H, this CH2 OH। तो 6 मेंबर स्ट्रक्चर बनेगी। 1 2 3 4 5 इस कार्बन पे 6 मेंबर पैरन बनेगा। दिस वन, दिस CH2, this carbon OH, CH2 OH, this carbon H, OH, carbon OH, H, this carbon OH, this H, this CH2, and this one, this is the OH सेकेंड कार्बन पे इस साइड में, तो एनोमर होगा दिस अल्फा डी फ्रक्टोज। तो इसका जो हार्थ पोजीशन फार्मूला बनेगा 6 मेंबर 1 2 3 4 5 6, दिस इज ऑक्सीजन, दिस कार्बन 1 2, दिस OH, उसके बाद OH, H, this H, OH, H, OH, H, OH, this is alpha D, this pyranose structure 6 membered, this fructo pyranose, this is the Haworth position formula of alpha D fructose। The beta D fructose carbon CH2 OH, this OH, this carbon H, OH, this carbon OH, H, this carbon OH, H, CH2, and this oxygen। This is the Fischer projection of the beta D fructose। तो इसका जो हार्थ पोजीशन फार्मूला होगा, the 6 member ring pyran, OH सेकंड कार्बन पे इस साइड में है, तो ये नंबर है बीटा OH, दिस इज बीटा CH2 OH, कार्बन 3 पे OH ऊपर है, H, कार्बन 4 पे H ऊपर है, OH, H, OH, and this H and H, this is beta D fructo, this furanose, the pyranose, sorry, pyranose। Five membered ring in fructose, 5 membered cyclic ring in fructose। Fructose exists in 6 membered in the free state or in combined state like fructoside, disaccharides, the sucrose. The fructose exists in 5 membered cyclic ring structures। So 5 members, this furan, this is the furan, this furan, and this is the fructose CH2 OH, CO, H, OH, OH H, the OH H CH2 OH। तो ये कार्बन 2 जो है 5 के साथ साइक्लाइज होकर 5 मेंबर रिंग बनाएगा। दिस कार्बन OH CH2 OH, the carbon H OH carbon OH 1 2 3 4, and this carbon, this H, and this one the 5 membered CH2 OH. This is the Fischer projection of this alpha D fructose। तो Haworth projection formula, the 5 membered ring 1 2 3 4 5, this pyran, this oxygen, this OH, this is the alpha CH2 OH, and OH नीचे, this is alpha, थर्ड कार्बन पे OH ऊपर, H H OH H CH2 OH। This is the alpha D fructo, this 5 membered है तो pyranose। Next is the beta D fructose, this is the beta D fructose, this is beta D fructose OH H OH, this carbon OH H, this carbon, the oxygen, this is the Fischer projection of beta D fructose, D fructose, and Haworth projection formula, the 5 membered ring, this is pyran, the carbon 2 OH ऊपर है, CH2 OH, कार्बन 3 पे OH ऊपर है, H ऊपर है, OH नीचे है, H CH2 OH। This is beta D fructo, this furanose। This is the Haworth projection formula of beta D fructose। Next is structure of ribose and deoxyribose। Structure of ribose and deoxyribose। It is a aldopentose sugar, aldopentose sugar found in nucleic acid, the ribose is found in RNA means ribose nucleic acid, and this structure of ribose, CHO carbon OH H carbon OH H carbon OH and H CH2 OH। It is a aldopentose sugar। तो इसके भी जो हैं 5 membered और 6 membered जो स्ट्रक्चर बन सकते हैं Haworth projection फार्मूले, and the D2-deoxyribose found in DNA, deoxyribose nucleic acid, and this in which the hydroxyl at carbon 2 is replaced by H. That's why it is known as deoxyribose. This is the structure of deoxyribose. H, H, OH, H, OH, H, CH2OH. This is the structure of D2-deoxyribose. क्योंकि सेकंड कार्बन पे OH रिप्लेस हुआ H के द्वारा, तो D स्टैंड्स फॉर रिमूवल एंड ऑक्सीजन, दैट्स वाई 2 पोजिशंस पे, तो D2-deoxyribose. Next is glycosides. We know that the monosaccharides such as glucose, fructose, mannose possess cyclic hemiacetal structures, and these structures are treated with methyl alcohol in presence of dilute HCl gas. They can be converted into cyclic acetal structures. And for example, we take the example of alpha D glucose or beta D glucose. This is the alpha D glucose, the house position formula. The H, OH, H, OH, this H, OH, H, this H, OH, and this CH2, OH and H. This is the alpha D glucose and treated with this alcohol in presence of HCl gas. This is the cyclic hemiacetal structures. So this group replaced by OR and form the mixture of glucosides. The H, OR, बाकी के जो SH ग्रुप लगा देंगे, and this is OR and this H. This is the mixture of glucosides, the methyl alpha D glucosides, and this is beta methyl glucosides, and this is the anomeric carbon atom. The bond between anomeric carbon atom and this OR is called glycosidic linkage. And glycosidic linkage present in alpha and beta are known as the alpha and beta glycosidic linkage. Thank you.